We're at RAF Fairford, where the American B-1 bombers arrived last week as the US-Iran war hots up and frankly looks like Britain could get dragged in. Nigel, why are we here?
This is symbolic because Fairford and Diego Garcia were the bases the Americans wanted to use, and we said no. We said no. Trump didn't say join the war. He just said let us use your bases, and we said no. Why was that a mistake? Because without America, we are defenceless. We all know the humiliation, the rundown of British forces. That was a huge error.
Yeah.
Now, America and Israel got involved. Before you knew it, an RAF sovereign territory base in Cyprus was attacked. We've now got one of our bases in Iraq today that's been attacked.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Whether we like it or not, we're involved. Now, I'm not suggesting that we should get involved in bombing missions. After all, it's taking us 3 weeks to send a single naval vessel to Cyprus. The French are defending us. I mean, God knows what Nelson would think, you know. But this is symbolic. So at 3:30 yesterday afternoon, these planes landed after a huge bombing mission. Bombing alone will not win America the war, but I do genuinely think if we value our future in a world of a rapacious China, of an unpredictable Putin, we've got to understand one thing. Without America, we're nothing.
So many people have seen that graph of the active warships and the ones in maintenance, frankly unusable ships. Is Britain completely defenceless as it currently stands?
There is virtually no Royal Navy. I was in Portsmouth yesterday. It is shameful. Not just how small our Navy is, but most of it is in dry dock. Kemi Badenoch said yesterday at PMQs, I would have sent HMS Dragon 2 weeks ago. No, she wouldn't. It wasn't fit to go. And I'm hoping this moment is a major wake-up call to the sheer extent of the dereliction of 14 years of Conservative government, of a couple of years of Labour government. We've underplayed defence at a time when the world is a more dangerous place than it's been since 1945. And look, it's great to be here, but hey, it's not us, it's the Americans. We are weak, we have nothing, we're vulnerable, we're under threat. And what Starmer did by saying no to the Americans for using this place to begin the attacks on Iran has now broken the special relationship. We're in trouble.
How is that special relationship going to develop over the next few years?
All the time Starmer's there, it won't. Trump will not forgive. He will not forgive, in the short term, Starmer saying no to this big mission. Look, let's be frank. The war against Iran is Trump gambling his entire presidency. It's a massive, massive risk. If he wins...
Is he right?
If he wins and we remove the base of terrorism, think about this country. Think about everything here since the 7th of October. The growth of Islamism, of sectarian voting, of Jew hatred, all of it funded by Iran. If Trump wins, we'll all be winners. If Trump loses, it won't be good.
What does constitute success, though? Because so many people are now asking what his war games are.
Stopping Iran, stopping the mad mullahs, getting a nuclear bomb. If that succeeds, that's success. In my view, regime change will be an even bigger success. I have confidence there are tens of millions of Persian people who liberated from this vile regime. Do you know, they've even publicly hanged 5,000 gay people. Women get stoned, buried to the waist and stoned. We're dealing with savagery on a level we can't even believe. And I struggle to understand how there are hundreds of people going out on the streets of Birmingham protesting in favour of the Ayatollah. The Al-Quds March has been stopped, but a demonstration will happen this weekend. We have people living in this country who support the barbarism of the mullahs in Tehran, which brings us back, of course, to British politics and mass migration and all the mistakes that we've made.
What does that say about our society, though, that there are people that support this? Because they'll go out and they'll chant Free Palestine, and then they'll support that sort of
the Boris
savagery.
Immigration, the Boris wave in particular let the wrong people in. We've always been open-minded about who comes, but who comes to Britain, they've normally integrated, become part of us. We've now let people in who hate us. It's very serious.
Looking ahead to the local elections, what's success for you?
Well, success is winning. Of course it is. I mean, it's so diverse because there's Scotland, Wales, all 32 London boroughs, thousands of council seats in the Midlands, the North. I think the key marker at the end will be percentage vote score across the whole country, number of seats won as well. We are wildly optimistic that we can win these elections, that Starmer will be gone by the end of May, and that the Conservative Party will cease to exist as a national political party. That's my goal.
You've had it suggested that reform has peaked.
Of course.
Do you accept that?
No.
Why?
No, because we haven't. Of the 8 major opinion polling companies, we're still very near the top with 7. One particular one, YouGov, and by the way, their share price is down 90% from their peak, and I think they're rather discredited, says we're on the collapse. I don't buy it, don't believe it for a moment. Our vote is rock solid. Is it as high as it was last July? No. But that was, when you've won, as we did on May the 1st last year, you go up a little bit. We're still rock solid.
Okay, so what credence do you give to the idea that the vote is splitting across 4 different parties?
So I think what we've done... No, I think what we've done is the Liberal Democrats, they're Davy, gosh, I mean, no one's talking about them. We have broken the 2-party system. It's been around forever, we've broken it, and now because we've done it, the left is breaking as well. I believe by this summer we will have genuinely, fully replaced the Conservatives as the centre-right choice in this country. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm fighting for. Our polls look good, rock solid as they are. Once many voters realise, who say Conservative in opinion polls, that reform really is the real deal, our vote share will go up.
And speaking at RAF Fairford, when are you going to nominate a Foreign Affairs and Defence spokesman?
All in good time. No, you're right, of course. I've got to get Foreign Affairs, I've got to get Defence, but you lot make me laugh. I mean, a month ago as a one-man band, I appoint 4 major people, and all you want's more. All in good time.
Thank you, Nigel.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on.